when I give, they don't say thank you. Like, what if all I had is what I gave you? Them stitches had to start from the navel, was damn near fatal. I'm alive cause God only call his angels. It's crazy.
You already know what it is, man. Salute to the subscribers, that notification gang, etc., etc. Don't let none of that get too far ahead of you. It's your man Vada Fly, got my guy with me.
Showtime SP to nobody that knows bodies. Bow!
Grip. What's up, man? What's the word, man?
Much, man. Listen, I done got my last minute shopping just about done. I'm still gotta go ahead and I'm still going to go out one more day. I'm a terrible gift. I'm a great gift giver, but I'm a late shopper, and that'd be my problem. But happy holidays to all of y'all.
Happy holiday. Christmas came early for me, you know what I'm saying? The Oakland Raiders, shout out to the Las Vegas, my bad. Shout out to Las Vegas Raiders. They had the #1 draft pick. They decided to win a meaningless game, which then sent the New York Football Giants to the #1 spot.
Yeah.
Dropped the Raiders down to like #6, and I was in Atlanta this weekend for the game. The Giants lost by like 30. It was a great time. Though. It was a party.
How does that feel to go to a game?
And it was amazing.
Well,
go uptown to Harlem, tell them that I sent ya. Tell them it's August, I'm going to November. I need a couple birds, get abroad, have them sent up.
I mean, it was an away game anyway, so it was, you know what I mean?
It was amazing.
You know, at least you was wearing your jersey. You know?
Oh, yeah. Oh, great time. Look at this. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? It was great. Look at it. It was a party in there. They were partying that motherfucker. They were partying in there.
Was T.I. hosting it?
No, Pastor Troy.
What?
Yeah, Pastor Troy was he did his job. I met CeeLo Green was at the hotel. I was talking with CeeLo Green. I told him I was like, yo, carbonated wine. I told him about that shit. I saw CeeLo Green. I saw CeeLo Green down at the hotel and shit. I was talking to him about the carbonated wine and all of that. Man. Atlanta's man crazy because shout out to the city of Atlanta. You could just like roll around and you'll see anybody. You be in a regular hotel lobby, fucking CeeLo Green, or this person will be there, that person will be there. So forever, love Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I got to meet Malik Neighbors, you know what I'm saying, because we was on the field, you know what I'm saying? I got to be like down on the field. Because what happened was, you know, I've been in the military, so they give us a little special passes to enjoy, so we got to be down on the field. Got to see the game. You know, that was my Christmas present to myself, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't really get, you know what I'm saying? We got kids and all of that. But, well, how's your week, though? It's been good?
I just been working like a dog. That's it. I got a regular job.
Somebody else who's been working. You like to lead in?
I like how you did it.
Someone else.
That segue, yeah.
Someone else who's been working is none other than Chef Trez. Shout out to Chef Trez. I've been seeing a lot of the nigga news, you know what I'm saying? I just call it nigga news, you know what I'm saying? The nigga shit, you know what I mean? A lot of nigga news been going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know Easy got a car. We'll probably talk about that in here. We got a Hitman with the nigga news. Yoshi's leaving OnlyFans. Did you see she put out a statement kind of like LeBron and shit? You know what I'm saying?
I hate to say stuff like this, but yeah, apparently, the Yoshi G.
Can I read the statement?
I mean, until you pull it up, I'm going to get to it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, give us the premise, man.
If y'all don't know, you know, who Yoshi G is in the battle rap culture, you know what I'm saying? You know, she has a few battles out, you know what I'm saying? She had a pretty good year, other than, you know, the slip-ups or whatever. But I feel as though, you know, she really was already having that cry out for that celebrity status and wanting to be famous and things like that, and she was very prevalent on Twitter, or X if you will, and then earlier this year, let's just say that she took her
talents into her own hand.
Yeah, she put it into someone else's hands, and they enhanced it. So you know what I'm saying. So
she came back with a comeback.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the car got new drip.
I found her tweet. Shout out to Yoshi G. She made a statement. She said, "About to walk away from a lot of money. I tried it for a year, but it doesn't sit well with my spirit from this. No matter how beneficial I try to gaslight myself, you know what I'm saying, make it seem beneficial." She said she's deactivated her OnlyFans. Some nigga retweeted, said she announced this shit like she was Braun. That was the tweet that went viral.
That's hilarious.
Everybody was laughing their ass off.
That's hilarious.
Shout out to Yoshi G. Anything that you do that's gonna help build your life positively, you know what I'm saying? I be always that shit. But back to Chef Trez.
You know what I think it is?
What?
She got a man. That's all. She probably got a man.
But yeah.
This is new man activities. That's what I'm saying. You know.
She probably.
I'm glad you out. I'm glad you out the game. You know what I mean? Glad you out the game. But
if I leave the game, is they really gonna love me?
Is they really gonna love me? You know what I'm saying?
Nigga like me, man, I love him.
You know what I mean?
Nigga like me, I love him.
You know what I mean?
I'm like Bird of Magic.
She got a nigga, and she was like, so look, I got this OnlyFans thing, and like, I don't want you to be a model. No. So,
but that was what, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to her, Chef Trez.
Chef Trez.
I did see Chef Trez statement that he made on Twitter, you know what I'm saying, talking about he don't care about the YouTube drop. Then I've been hearing all these clips of him having conversations, so I'll just take you back to go forward, you know what I'm saying? And if I saw it and heard it, and I was in Atlanta and not even worried about it, I literally saw and heard everything everybody else saw, so I'm not breaking no story, and if I was, I really don't give a fuck. Who gonna do, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, you know what I mean? So what I got was that Chef Trez, he has a partner, his buddy, his man's, his people's, Chris Petty, you know what I'm saying? That's who been working with Atlanta Battle Rap for years. I know Chris Petty. I actually went down to an Atlanta Battle Rap event, booked by them, back when I wasn't even really like big like that, you know what I'm saying? So I know how hard they work for the scene of Atlanta Battle Rap. And from what I gathered from it is that they had a Netflix event. They did have the one with Twerk and all them other shit, right?
Right.
So from what I'm hearing, this is just what I heard, allegedly. I don't really give a fuck how you feel about it. I heard Nunu was saying that Chris Petty couldn't come on stage.
Ooh-wee, look what that money make a bitch do.
Somebody was saying, one of y'all niggas on URL was not letting the nigga come on stage.
And pertaining back to the person that said, fuck me. Now, mind you, this person has zero to do with this Netflix shit. So now I'm confused. Y'all want me to tell my bro he can't support me because he basically standing with me. Like, he don't rock with this person that I don't rock with. Like, that's not ideal. That's not realistic, bro. Like, come on, y'all. It got to be something else we could do. Nah. And then somebody else scoot their way down, and when they presence around it, it kind of always go left anyway. I ain't gonna say a name, but yeah, motherfuckers just bad energy. Yeah, the combo kind of riled up a little bit. Like, they really was just stand firm on, nah, he can't come on stage. And I told him, like, bro, he been here all day. I could have easily pulled us to the side earlier. Not let him be a part of this. Like, there's so many things we could have done as men and adults to make it where we not figuring. Okay, the reason was pertaining to do while I'm supposed to go put my mic on it and go on stage. Like, it's kind of crazy right now. So I tell him, like, look, bro, if Brody can't go on stage, bro, I'm not finna go on stage. That doesn't make sense, bro. He came here with me. I'm not finna just leave my peoples, bro. And from there, I mean, that's what it was. I motioned my people to death. Like, come on, we out. Like, Smack them didn't, like, that's what I'm saying. I didn't do nothing to Smack them prior. They didn't do nothing to me. It's not even, I'm just loyal to my people, and they're siding with the money on their end. So I can't be mad at it. But when I say I don't care about a YouTube drop, fuck it. We can clear this shit up and we smooth. We don't have to do business, but we're gonna just clear this up with each other. Or when I see y'all niggas, I'm gonna think it's a major problem. And now when somebody look at me, I'm gonna take that look different than it was maybe intended. So I don't like shit like that. We could just talk. What we gotta do while I'm supposed to go put my mic on it and go on stage.
Important for you to basically have a membership. This battle right here, we's gonna release the Chef Trez versus Swamp battle, but unfortunately I seen some shit on Twitter that I didn't respect, so I had to call an audible on a play. Now I'm dropping the Swamp versus Tay-Rock battle. You understand what I'm saying? Just because, listen, I just feel, it feel better in my soul to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, you already know, these are the ties important for you to basically have a membership.
And Chef Trez wound up not battling. You know what I'm saying?
Because they wouldn't let his homie on stage, Chef Trez decided to not want to battle.
Yes.
Okay.
He said, I did hear the audio, you know what I'm saying? He was basically saying that somebody he'd been with for years, you know what I'm saying? His peoples, they was telling him that he couldn't come on stage with the woo, because they be controlling their stage like a motherfucking drug spot or a whole house, you know what I'm saying? They be like, nigga, you can't come up here. You can't. They be doing all that shit, that funny shit, right? So they wouldn't let his mans come up on stage. So he wound up not battling. He said, fuck it, I'm not gonna battle. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, he released a tweet, and the tweet said, and I quote, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the tweet. Shout out to Twitter. He said, I don't care about that YouTube drop today. I care about my own battles dropping on my own channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't give a fuck.
Right. Because he has a league. Because Chef Trez has a league up and coming. I believe he's a couple away from, I think, 100 subscribers on his channel. So if y'all want to show Chef Trez some love,
shout out
channel,
to him.
You know what I'm saying? He does have a league. Yeah, because he's supposed to have an event. You know, he had an event.
So Smack responds with the video and says,
for you to basically have a membership. This battle right here, we's gonna release the Chef Trez versus Swamp battle, but unfortunately I seen some shit on Twitter that I didn't respect, so I had to call an audible on a play. Now I'm dropping the Swamp versus Tay-Rock battle. You understand what I'm saying? Just because, listen, I just feel it feel better in my soul to do that. You know what I'm saying? So yo, you already know these are the times.
So basically, Smack, they be using like niggas will use like reprisal and shit. You know what I'm saying? They'll be like, yo, if you don't walk the line, this is the type of shit that'll happen to you. You know what I'm saying? Like basically, they didn't like what Chef Trez said. They vaulted that nigga battle. That's the reason why. Like you understand how long we've been talking this whole YouTube drop. Now they use the shit to hold it over your head. You don't walk the line, your battle don't come out. What you think, man?
I mean, I don't necessarily. I can't say that I like it or dislike it. I mean, I've already been disliking how they've been releasing battles on YouTube on this channel anyway. Like, it's not really it's not for the casual fan. It's good for them that they're finally getting to see a battle, but for us, we're looking at a battle that came out about 4 or 5 years ago.
Right, it don't even be no new shit. Like, so I don't even be too much tripping off of it anyway. You know what? I'm be honest with you. I want your opinion, right? It's about time I start cooking.
You know what I'm saying? It's that simmer sound.
Shout out to the Raiders. Just win, baby. You gotta think of the fact that a lot of these artists, you know what I'm saying, their relevancy, their being known, their exposure, everything comes off of YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck how anybody tries to sell you the story or whatever the case may be. Being anywhere but YouTube is not as conducive because you could drop a video on YouTube and have no subscribers, nobody, and do 100,000, do 200,000. You know, so we've been talking about that for a while, and now we look at Chef Trez. But this is not Chef Trez's first issue with URL.
Yeah.
He's had issues dating back years and years ago. You know what I'm saying? He's left. He's came back.
Yep.
He like was halfway there. You know what I'm saying? So this is not the first, second, or probably even third issue that he's had with him. You know what I'm saying? But I do want to see, you know what I'm saying, Trez do his motherfucking thing. But you know, Smack, they hold that shit over him like that. Yo, you know what I'm saying? It felt better in my spirit to not drop your battle beat.
I mean, one would think that.
Little jet lag.
You didn't let your homie Chris. You didn't let my homie Chris Petty on stage, and now you're gonna be petty by not putting my battle out. That seems super petty.
It was Nunu's bad built ass that was doing that shit. She be bulldogging the stage. You're gonna tell a nigga he can't come on stage. I guarantee you. You know what? I'm gonna just say this. It's allegedly, but I'm not surprised if it happened. I would totally not be surprised at all because listen. What we hear on the surface ain't the calls and texts that I get about what was specific. You know what I'm saying? This shit happens all the time. It just happened with the other incident where everything that I said was what fucking happened.
Right.
But when I say it, it's, oh my God, man, fuck out of here.
Gotcha, nigga! Hey, don't hate the player. Hate me, nigga.
It's not about
shit be happening. I told you, I say at these events, a lot of these events, that's how niggas be getting treated. You know what I'm saying? Like, they told him he couldn't come on stage. Trez felt like they should have told him earlier, whatever the case may be. He probably still could have battled, but, you know, he stood on the principles.
I don't really understand why we gotta be tailgating people on stage if that's my +1 or something like that. But that's neither here nor there. Needless to say, it does seem a little petty. That's all. That's really what it sounds like, and that's wild. And then of course, you know, for the casual fans, they not mad because they. Does that mean now they can't ever see Chef Trez versus Swamp again? Like, no, it's just gonna drop at another time. Maybe not.
They might not.
Or
that bitch might be finito.
Or pay the $8 and then you'll see how long ago that battle was. For us, that's not moving the needle for me. You know
right, you're not getting like an exclusive joint.
You know what I mean? Like, it ain't. Y'all just being petty with that, man. That's petty, man. Let's talk about some real petty conversations. Speaking of petty conversation, you know what I'm saying?
Good leading. What's up?
You know what I mean? I was on, you know, YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I seen Chris Unbiased. He had talked about it, and then I seen ARP drop a video, but it was not a video. It was an old video.
But it was some new shit.
But it was something new in the beginning of it, like, so it's kind of weird. So let's talk about this ARP, RBE, and Debo and Vade, which is really cute, you know, Queen of the Ring type issue. Let the people know what is exactly happening.
All right, so from what I saw, you know what I'm saying, I was actually on a plane this morning when I watched this shit. I watched you niggas 40,000 feet in the air, so my mind was clear, right? So I didn't watch all of Debo's interview and Vague on fucking. I do respect the pushback that he gives. You know what I'm saying when he's asking questions. Debo and them start talking about RBE, talking about RBE's not a legacy league. They just grabbed the sauce and took it. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Okay, I get it, right? What Debo got to understand, for the last 5 years, RBE been doing better than y'all every fucking year. You know what I'm saying? Queen of the Ring is lost its luster. Like, it lost its luster a long time ago. You know what I mean? This shit ain't new. Like, what do we mean? What are we doing here?
Uppercut podcast.
Uppercut podcast. I said no punches. It's a punch, uppercut, nigga, same shit. Shout out to the niggas. But so Debo was basically saying, and then you know what? This is my favorite thing when niggas say, not to diss you. We ain't dissing you. We ain't dissing you. All while dissing you.
Come on, my nigga.
It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So
that's like saying respectfully.
When you read when I read the comments of all of the joints, all of the comments are grinding them up. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like they being nice on them. But here's the thing.
It definitely all right. It's clear that y'all don't like each other.
That's a fact.
Like we can agree to that, right? It's clear that y'all don't like each other, and we're talking about as far as ARP and Debo, and Debo is his homie, and that's his man, that's his business partner and all that. So of course he's gonna have his back. Anybody who has any beef with Vada is going to have an issue with me. So
I don't got beef. I got niggas that will be in their feelings.
That's regardless. But regardless, if you said something about my man, don't come in. If you said something about my mans, don't come up to me trying to dap me up like we cool, no.
And I got good blood pressure. You know what I'm saying?
I just like to say that. I don't like that.
Right.
So what I'm saying that is, Debo and Vague, they got each other's back. When it comes to this issue of you don't like him as a person, that don't mean that you have to tear down or talk about or discredit what that person who you consider somebody you don't like as an entity. It's even though in the same sense, I'm pretty sure the McDonald's CEO and the Burger King CEO, they may not like each other, but at the same time, if they see each other's numbers, they're gonna go, hey, we're gonna try to compare those numbers or try to differentiate the numbers or tell you why that burger is a little better than this burger. That didn't happen in this interview. It was like they were kind of going into that whole line of, oh well, they were more of a pay to play. If I'd have had $1 million, like I thought I was, like I would have had, I would have got the battles that y'all wanted to. That's not fair.
There's a lot of Uncle Ice vibes in that shit. I ain't gonna. There's a lot of jealousy in there. Debo, you can't go from being one of the biggest league owners to being a security guard and then be talking shit about ARP.
Check it right. Look. I'm gonna do shit. She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. She loves me not. Max, what's going on?
Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't got no issue with you niggas. I'm from the Bronx just like you, but y'all know when this type of shit happens, I'm gonna talk my shit. Because the thing is, call it because I can't support it. I done watched pay-per-views from RBE for the last 5, 6, 7, 8 years. They provided opportunities. They provided, with me, our first big opportunity to be on pay-per-view. Queen of the Ring provide shit. What they provide? They don't even have events no more. That's what I'm saying. For the last 5 years, RBE has been putting on way more than Queen of the Ring. All of Queen of the Ring's best moments have already fucking happened. True or not? All of Queen of the Ring's best moments have already happened.
I'm biting my tongue.
All right.
And the reason why I'm biting my tongue, because I don't, you know what I'm saying, just as much as, I keep preaching this, is you shouldn't throw stones if we all living in this glass community, right? So you can't sit there and say that one league does bad business when your league is known for doing bad business.
He did that shit. He guilty as fuck. He guilty as fuck. I told you. He guilty as fuck.
Does that mean he's guilty?
He guilty as fuck. I told you. Oh, nigga. He did that shit. He guilty as fuck.
You can't talk about or discredit about a league getting the battles that y'all could have got or that would have happened, but y'all didn't do that. So if you don't do it first, does that necessarily mean that you can't do it again or you can't do it better?
Right.
I mean, because Queen of the Ring is known for the for the first intergender battle, right? But when we think of intergender battles, I'm thinking of kings and queens, or I'm thinking of what? Ladies and gents.
Right.
if ladies and gents didn't jump off the way that it did, there wouldn't be a kings versus queens. That's fact, right? Another situation that is put into play is you can't say that RBE isn't their legacy. They did judged battles, right? They did not only did they did judge battles with money on the line before Midnight Madness, before all of that. They was doing the judge battles, right? There was also remember the teams? Remember they did the writer's block versus Team Hami? There's things that were done that nobody was doing until RBE started doing it. All right, well, let's go ahead and get that going. Last but not least, RBE may not. The only point that RBE may have as a negative is that they didn't build any new stars.
Right.
But what RBE did do was they showed those URL. They showed a few of those battlers that were battling on URL who felt like they were bottom tier, who felt like they were down in the dumps, that felt like they were complete trash just because they lost a battle or just because they had a bad performance, and they threw them to the wayside, right?
Right.
But here comes RBE. It picks up a person like Rosenberg Raw, makes him a star. Picks up somebody like Ill Will, makes him a star. Picks up somebody like Big K, makes them a star. We wasn't worried about Rex until Rex came back on RBE. Stop playing. Like let's cut that. Let's cut that.
Queen of the Ring don't make star. When the last star they made? When the last good event Queen of the Ring had?
I wasn't. See.
When is the last
I bit
good
my tongue.
event?
I bit my tongue.
Was it? I think I remember. It was definitely
40 and the Leopard. That's the level. That was.
I was going there. I was going to like royalty card. It was what? When the fuck was URL? Y'all niggas playing, man.
Matter of fact, if you really wanna, like, well, was Queen? We talking about Queen of the Ring? Like, if I were to be the devil's advocate, or if I were to be somebody that's on somebody else's side, if I see that Queen of the Ring,
2020, son, the last good Queen of the Ring event was October 20th. I mean, it was January 11th, the 2020.
Right.
Now, the Kings and Queens and all of that shit, I can't really count it for that because you was on them. But then after a while, I ain't see y'all niggas no more. They kind of like moved y'all out the way. So.
And then what leg, and this is no, and I ain't disrespecting Babs at all. This is no, Babs, you good. You good with me. But your mans and your mans.
That was a good card. Let me read the card. It was Miss Hustle versus 40, Official versus Rum Nitty, Tori Doe versus Chess, Cortez and Misfit versus Geechee and Coffee Brown,
See what I'm saying?
and Miss Merck versus KCJ. So yeah, I will give you this card as y'all last fire joint, but unfortunately 2 weeks from now that shit gonna be 5 years ago. So this is what I'm saying, like.
And then not only to that point,
and it was January of 2020. It wasn't like December.
You gotta look at it like this too. Another reason why that event was really going the way that it was going and the way that it was big like that was because it had the caffeine URL backing. So if y'all didn't have a battery in y'all back, or if y'all didn't get a bag, we wouldn't have got the battles we got anyway. Like, so let's be real. Let's be real. Y'all hating a little bit. Just a little bit.
A little bit?
Just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? No.
A little bit. Who goes on another nigga podcast to talk about another nigga? Like, you got a league, you got a situation, you got your own moves. Trust me, I'm not going on. Do you think I would ever be on another nigga to go talk about another nigga?
I'm only promoting us.
No! There's nothing. See, that's how you know what battle rap is going. You know?
Once the, it is getting...
How is RBE not a legacy fucking league? First of all, when you think of it, if it was all said and done right now, if we was to end battle rap to fucking night and go on out the door and go out our way and say, whoa, we need the top 3 leagues or top 4 leagues or top 5 leagues ever. It's going to definitely be King of the it's going to definitely be URL. It's going to definitely be King of the Dot. It's going to definitely be RBE. I don't give a fuck
top
about
3.
It's definitely
and as far as last year was concerned, it was not 3.
Yeah, like last year was not 3.
Not 3.
I did Max Out, one of the biggest pay-per-views ever. How the fuck you talking about?
Not 3.
It ain't they pay to play. Nigga, every league pay to play. Ain't nobody fucking battling for free.
What happens when you pay to play? What happens when you pay to play? Don't you win?
Yeah.
Don't you get a bigger bag when you pay to play? That's only y'all niggas be doing the fan duels and all of the Rivers bets and all that, right? Don't you gotta pay to play?
You gotta pay. I don't get to go on FanDuel and bet for free. I gotta pay to play. That's what it's called, right?
Man, like it sound like a little bit of hate.
What's up, man?
Hate don't look good on your shit.
Shout out to them though, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all do what y'all do, but and if you, like I said, if you think I'm bugging, shout out to Debo and they, you know, I think I'm bugging. Just go read the comments of the blog of the shits of the joints that y'all did. Go read the comments of the videos that y'all were in, and they'll tell you exactly how they feel. You know what I'm saying? But what's up?
Man, so you got that going on, and if we want to keep talking about, you know, battle rap, you know, drama, which is never my fun, my favorite.
Forte,
I don't like any of this stuff. I was seeing on the timeline that was going on with the trenches, or at least the people of the trenches, when it came to Taz and Zan and
what the fuck was that?
Neither one of them. All right, so apparently Taz said that Zan was banging Easy, and that's why Zan got the looks that she was getting on trenches. And that don't make sense to me, because each time I've never seen it, and you know that a lot of that doesn't make any sense. So because both of them were going back and forth to the highest point, Zan had a battle with Miss Miami, and I guess because of that back and forth, that battle got canceled, and then Zan is no longer quote unquote on trenches, and neither is Taz. It's messy.
Both off?
Huh?
They both off?
They both off. This is as far as that's what was said. I believe Seabreed the lyricist also said that she was out as well. Because I was seeing a lot of stuff.
I did see that clip. I'm the best battle rapper in the world.
Like
in the world, Craig.
Yeah, we almost done that though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we moving and grooving. It's the man. It's the man. What's up?
I'm just saying, like, so it's a lot of that going on. And you know, I ain't a fan of this stuff, but if it's on my timeline, we can talk about it.
It's like Travis Hunter's girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? I try to avoid it, but it unintentionally falls into my lap every time I open social media.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? But let's keep.
Yeah, I don't know. The Travis Hunter and the wifey situation is weird, because I don't like.
We all got a nigga like that. We all got a nigga like we all got a nigga that we know that be booed up, caked up with a joint, and you might see her out with somebody else. You might hear she's done something. You might see something on social media, and you know what? At this point in my life, unless it's him, I wouldn't even tell niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what they do? They go back to her and tell her you told them. Now I got beef. You know what I'm saying?
And I got footage.
Now I got beef.
And I got footage.
So now the girl mad at me because my man, he gonna stay with her anyway. After I done try to put the nigga on, like, yo man, everything that look good ain't a good look. You know what I'm saying? When I'm telling him shit, he ain't trying to hear that shit. So I'm like, okay.
But
some
she
people
the one though. But she the one.
She the one.
She the one.
But some people have to learn their mistakes firsthand. You know what I'm saying? And I just think, like, you know, me personally, I just feel like he's mad young. He's got the whole world in front of him. He got his whole life ahead of him. You know what I'm saying? Like that ain't the whole thing. But anyway.
You know what I'm saying? Speaking of a ungrateful consumer.
Good lead in.
Hey man, listen, all right. 2 weeks ago, we put a PSA out, you know what I'm saying?
Little feeler.
You know what I'm saying? We say, hey Shine, you know, hey K Shine, hey Power Moves. No, Power Moves was that was the card. The Power Network. You know, what's going on? It's you know, it was the beginning of December, and we only knew about one battle that was happening, and since then, I ain't heard nothing. Nobody got no other battles is on the card. It's just that, you know, it's just K-Shine versus Shotty Horror, and as last time I checked, the VIP still $650. You know what I'm saying? So what fool about to sit here and spend $650 and watch Shotty Horror and K-Shine on New Year's Eve in Atlanta? With nobody else on the card.
I was going through Shine's social media. Last time he posted.
What's the last thing he posted? You know what I'm saying? Was it about the Power Network?
November 6th. You know what I'm saying?
November 6th.
November 6th.
That's
2 months ago.
It's December 23rd.
Shotty Horror, I go to his social media. He ain't got the flyer up at all.
Okay, what was his last post though?
His last post was November. His last post in general was November 14th.
These niggas, they got kidnapped.
They got both abducted by aliens. What I heard that you know what I'm saying, I seen Froze tweet and I heard from someone else that it's supposed to be happening in a different state at a different location. But here's my thing. My thing ain't with the different state, the different location. I don't got an issue with none of that. My issue is what the fuck is up with the fans? Like the people who's supposed to be supporting, pulling out their credit cards to buy this shit. So now niggas will be wrong if when you finally do have it, they just go ahead and watch it however they do. You know what I'm saying? You bullshit me, I bullshit you. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I hate?
What you hate?
I hate when I'm looking forward to something and I don't hear nothing from the place or the
They ain't said nothing.
That it's not going down or that it's canceled or that it's postponed. Why I'm hearing this from another nigga that heard it from another nigga that heard it from another nigga?
They ain't gonna do it.
Now, how do you expect me to put my hard bottoms on, get on a plane, and go to Atlanta on New Year's Eve?
That ain't it.
In Atlanta.
Yeah, that's crazy.
To watch Shotty Horror versus K-Shine and nothing else on the card. Yeah, hey, you said your man's got the links, right?
Yeah, nothing with nothing equals nothing. So we're just gonna go ahead and bypass that because we'll just consider it as it not happening.
Yeah.
I heard more nigga news. I was listening to the boss.
Oh my God, this is the nigga news.
Nigga news. I was listening to the boss and Bonnie Godiva go back and forth and shit. And Bonnie was like super mad. You know what I mean? Shout out to Bonnie and everything she's got going on.
Congratulations on the baby.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, shout out to her. Well, what happened was, you know, the boss said some shit like, you can't be considered like, you know, best woman rapper, whatever the case may be, if you got ghostwriters and shit. So Bonnie got mad, you know what I'm saying? She was trying to walk her down, but the boss be so unbothered, she really don't give a fuck about half the shit that she'll say to her.
Yeah.
But you know, she been like, I don't understand. How you mad about somebody saying something about ghostwriters? Well, you done had ghostwriters for years. We know you had ghostwriters. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, why you mad? How she mad? I know her. We know her ghostwriters.
That's like saying
we all do.
It's like saying you're the best bodybuilder ever, and you're clearly on steroids.
That's not it. You know what I mean?
Like you can't say that you lift and that you're the strongest man alive, and you got the Brock Lesnar pecs, and then all of a sudden you see every single vein popping out your body, and yet I saw you in the bathroom stall. You had the needle on you. Nah, we not doing that. You can't do that. Bonnie, that's you know what I'm saying? In battle rap, you do have to be braggadocious. You have to be boisterous. You have to, you gotta be that nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? To quote your homie Mace. You know what I'm saying? And that was the problem. You know what I'm saying? Because you flexing, not knowing that you didn't really have it. But the thing is, though, we know you didn't have it. And plus, Bonnie, we talking about, you know, top 20? Yeah, top 20 women, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. The best ever?
Oh, yeah, because there was a lot of conversations about, like, the female Mount Rushmore and, you know.
Yeah. And why are we not, you know, saying why Jazz ain't number one? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I seen like a lot of versions with like no Jazz on there and shit like that. But when you look at it though,
you ignore those.
The people who put them out there with no Jazz on it don't fuck with them.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's why you block those people.
That's why you don't fuck with them.
You get rid of that nigga.
Yeah, I don't expect somebody that don't fuck with me to put me on the list of anything. You know what I'm saying? But when I seen all these lists and they had the graphics of Mount Rushmore and shit, and there was no Jazz on there, I was like, all right, cool. This is a concerted effort against her. And I'm not knocking anyone who was on any of those, but all of y'all ain't fucking with Jazz as far as like career accomplishments, accolades, and shit like that. Like y'all might have just rapped a long time, but just rapping a long time don't make you fucking legendary.
Having a lot of battles. Having a lot of battles don't also make you legendary either. You know?
Shout out to the Raiders. We gonna be legendary, but it doesn't make you fucking legendary.
Y'all know how hard I'ma laugh when y'all niggas pick like Cam Ward or something.
I like Cam Ward though.
I know, but I'ma laugh so hard. I'm like
Cam Ward.
New York don't want no brothers running. They don't want it. That's it. Y'all just told me.
I like
brothers
Cam.
running.
Cam Ward is pretty nice though, man. But you know we gonna take shit to him.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. But here's the thing. You know, it's like with Jazz been doing this shit for a long time.
Yeah.
She does the Bardashian thing, but besides that, she never really clicked up with females. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, well, I'm gonna put you on the hot seat. Who you think is the Mount Rushmore of the woman battle rapper Mount Rushmore?
That's good. It's really good.
Now, Jazz up there.
Jazz hater. Bye, Jazz. I'll go with Hustle, even though we don't rock like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the thing is I don't have a personal issue with her because I don't really know her like that. I've probably seen her like maybe once or twice in my life. You know what I'm saying? You just don't like the way I break down the shit that gets broke down. If a nigga accused you of having a ghostwriter, I'm gonna report on a ghostwriter. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Your opinion about me has nothing to do with my opinion about you. That's how I look at a lot of these battle rappers.
Damn, it's crazy. Ain't that wild? Ain't that wild? Ain't that wild? How even though you know somebody has, you know, not appreciated your opinion and quote unquote said that they disliked you, you also don't discredit them as what they do?
Absolutely not.
Did you hear that, Debo and Vague? Are you listening over here, people?
Absolutely.
Sorry, you have to give the respect where the credit and the respect is due.
She's still one of the greatest.
Keep cooking.
She's still one of the greatest.
So we agree. Yeah, like, Jazz,
what Jay-Z said, I don't even hate on those who hate me. I got Pac on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I listen to, you know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck, like, at the end of the day. But she's one of the greatest.
I got Jazz. I got Hustle.
I got Jazz. I got Hustle.
2 more.
I'ma always rock with E-Hart. I'm from the Bronx, so I always love E-Hart. Yeah, E-Hart is one of the ones. I like E-Hart eternally. So that would be one for me. And honestly, for me, QB Black Diamond. That'd be my fault. That would be my, just me personally. You know what I'm saying? But you put me on the spot. People, officials out there.
And once again, you ain't wrong for your decision. You know what I'm saying? Because Jazz is on there. You know what I'm saying? So now I respect your decision and however you choose it because Jazz is on there. When you don't have Jazz on there, that's when it's a little bit. I kind of don't believe you.
Is you hating because you're mad, or is you mad because you're hating?
I just want to know that. Yeah, I would say if anything, that is a solid 4. If anything, I could switch QB Black Diamond for a C3, and I could also switch out E-Hart for 40 bars.
Oh yeah, I can't.
You see what I'm saying?
So yeah, I would have to put 40 bars on there. Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? But when we talk about that, when we talk about legacy and stuff like that and consistency, then yeah, 40 goes further down the list. You know what I'm saying? But when we talk about consistency too, E-Hart is further down the list. E-Hart pen though is still up there. You know what I'm saying? There's always gonna be respect. But yeah, I think QB Black Diamond can stay up there for the disrespectful and for the lyrical angles. You know what I'm saying? That's always been taken. It has to stand the test of time. There are people there are a lot of ladies that are well deserving and that are on a top 10 list or on a top 5 list. But we talking about Rushmore, like all time. When we talking about pioneers, because that's really what the Mount Rushmore. Each one of them was a pioneer. Right. So that's. That's a good question. I just want to throw that out there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What was the last thing on the docket here?
Easy versus Suge, whatever that shit.
Yeah, because we talked about that. We talked about the Debo and Vague, and we talked about that. Yeah. So look, speaking of solidifying spots on Mount Rushmore. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the Philadelphia Mount Rushmore, a new challenger might have entered the chat. And therefore, when we talk about pioneers and, shakers and movers, we got to talk about Easy the Block Captain when it comes to the city of Philly. You know what I'm saying? When we talk about people, move forward in the culture and all that stuff, yeah, we got to talk about Easy the Block Captain. He does have an event that's coming up. Okay. And I do love the title of it, you know what I'm saying? It's called Read the Room.
Correct.
Because as of last week, we are still trying to read the room.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. You got a lot more help this week, you know what I'm saying? You got a lot more ammo, Suge. Hope that you using this to your advantage. But yeah, for the main event, we have Easy the Block Captain versus Shotgun Suge. I think we could talk about that, lightly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Definitely talk about that lightly because it's the rest of the card that I really want to talk about. And then we can get up out of here.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Alright, so you got Read the Room, Easy the Block Captain versus Shotgun Suge. You got Ill Will versus Sharon. Shuni the Rapper versus Mike P. Cortez versus King. Zan versus Miss Miami, not going down. Tex versus Mac Myron, Muwop versus Clone. Easy the Block Captain versus Shotgun Suge, due to a lot of stuff that happened last week and stuff like that. That makes me, you know, think that Suge is going to now add a lot more ammo to what he can bring to the table. But I say this and I say this all the time. When it comes to Easy the Block Captain and battles, I will not count Easy the Block Captain out. So I gotta go with Easy the Block Captain 2-1, not by default, but because I feel as though that Easy the Block Captain has who needs to win. Easy the Block Captain needs to win because he needs to keep this ball rolling. We just saw you lose versus Charlie Clips. You got your lick back versus Ill Will. Now you going right back at it with a Shotgun Suge. All right, let's cook up. How you calling it?
As far as like we talking about Easy versus Shotgun Suge. I had Easy 3-0 going into it. I think I got a 2-1 now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I think Suge has gained, you know, some sustainability. I won't say momentum. Ooh, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
And the ability to sustain. I didn't say he got him ahead.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
got just a little bit more ammo.
Little rope.
You know, and then not to mention the stuff that happened last week really didn't have nothing to do with Easy per se.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, like he just control your chick. That's all he gonna say in that first round. But Ill Will versus Sharon.
I actually like that a lot.
I actually like this battle a lot. Congratulations, Sharon, on the twins. You know what I'm saying? You know, we all, you know, prayers up and we pulling for you. You know what I'm saying? I know the kids is they were born, but you know they are still developing. So you know, salute to him for that. And you are a crazy madman because you gotta get through all of that, leave the kids, and then come to Elizabeth, New Jersey, and deal with these ruffians. Going up against Ill Will. The last time Ill Will was in the trenches, he got his ass whooped. So I'm pretty sure Ill Will gonna want to smoke something. And I feel like Ill Will has been on a little bit of a slump in these past couple of battles where we don't know if he's serious or if he is serious, but he is there. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing we know Ill Will is going to do. He is going to show up. And he's going to at least give you 3 rounds. The way that he fell out in that last battle, I ain't really like that. But, because remember, it was Ill Will versus Bill Collector. It was 1-1 going into the second. So it was like, how do we call this battle? Now, knowing that, I still got Ill Will because, Sharon, you are outnumbered by a lot. And this is not a King of the Dot crowd. If you don't believe me, ask Hollow the Don. Like that you gotta be direct in this type of room and environment, because ain't nobody in that building happy. That's all I got to say.
Well, you know, he been get back gang, not sit like gang. You know what I'm saying? He usually get back. You know what I mean? That's one thing I can't say. I don't really have issues with. This has probably been the most demonstrative period for me of him, like the last 6 months, where he's been consistently inconsistent. I don't know what the fuck he's got going on. He's got to get back to square one. Because I remember Ill Will used to face a lot of these opponents. He'd get in there, he'd ring you up real quick, fold you, and be on his way out the door. But in the last couple of joints, I haven't really seen the immense focus. There's been a couple slips here and there. You know what I'm saying? It's been freestyles. It hasn't really been no like straight gas all 3. I think Will will be better. No, I think Will be better than he's been versus Sharon. But I honestly got Sharon winning because Sharon don't really lose battles like that.
That is true.
And one thing about Sharon, he's consistent as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
And then Will come in there and ain't consistent, or if he comes in there with that easy shit, he's gonna lose. Clearly too.
Yeah.
Because one thing Sharon can't do, he can go into a room with anybody in it.
And adapts
very well.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? So that's cool.
That's why I'm going with Ill Will, but won't be surprised if Sharon gets that win. Next up, you got Shuni the Rapper versus Mike P. I got Mike P winning this battle. Because if we're going by 3 rounds straight and full consistency and full intensity, I'm going to go with Mike P. Mike P is the better rapper than Shuni the Rapper, if you ask me. If we're going by conviction and how that room is going to work, and depending on how Shuni looking, that crowd might go for Shuni because they do love a good fight back from a woman that's actually punching too. You know what I'm saying? Not to count Shuni out. She did whoop Suge's ass before. So
she was crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like Shuni can't get a lick. I just feel as though that Mike P is the better rapper.
I ain't got nothing. It's cool. We'll see next one.
Yep. Cortez versus King.
that boy King is fire. So, if Cortez ain't on his motherfucking A game, I got King winning 2-1. Nah, fuck it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pull out my Vada fly bag. You know what I'm saying? I'm pulling my Vada bag. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I told y'all this story before. You know what I'm saying? But I met King one time. You know, it was during the Trenches tournament. You know what I'm saying? We was going to. I think this was I think this was Miami. Yeah, this was Miami. You know what I'm saying? We was on our way to Miami, and I see this young brother. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking.
Was y'all next to each other? Oh,
we was literally standing next to each other. And he was like, yeah, you know what's going on and all that. He said, yo, man, I'm a big fan of you and all. I'm like, that's what's up, man. I appreciate that love. He's like, yeah, I'm battling on the Trenches. I'm like,
you didn't even know.
I was like, wait, you King? He was like, yeah. He said, and I'm like, and you supposed to be battling J Moore.
Right.
That day, I remember telling him, I said, yo, you gonna have to cook up versus J Moore. Okay. Cause J Moore is one of them dudes, man. He the fan favorite. You gonna have to show me something.
He nice too.
And when I tell you that battle that night, he showed up and showed out. So ever since then, he was on my radar. The next time I see this young man again, I see him in the Trenches. He's in the finals versus Z the Dropout.
He took that bit.
Do y'all see, if y'all look at the footage, if y'all watch the battle, y'all should watch the tournament, you know, watch that championship again. There is somebody yelling in the crowd the whole time, give King his money! Get the money and run!
It's probably you.
You know what I'm saying? So I can't not say, it's safe to say that I'm a fan. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to somebody like King, because you counted him out, and he a Dragon Ball Z fan, he an anime fan. That's all, you know what I'm saying? I like that.
That resonates well with you.
But the problem is you going up against Cortez. Cortez is considered a gatekeeper. Cortez is considered one of them ones that you're not supposed to slip or slack on. Right. But Cortez, unfortunately, like JC, fell to the Sue Surf effect. You know what I'm saying? That's somewhat like John. John crawled out of the hole a bit much. He's the first one to kind of survive. But for me, I feel like Cortez has not survived since that Sue Surf battle. And my personal opinion, when it comes to that Cortez versus Sue Surf battle, I don't like it. Mike Tyson. Anyway. But I say all of that to say, I got King winning this because I do love the fact that Cortez is coming back and giving him a shot. That young boy, King.
That's fine.
2-1.
King 2-1.
Yeah. That was easy. All right.
The Zan got canceled.
Yeah, the Zan versus Miss Miami got canceled. Let's talk about another war, man. Let's talk about one of your favorites, your favorite up and comers. At this point, he's still an up and comer because he's still under battle 10. Like he ain't had 10 battles yet.
No, we only had like 4, 5.
Yeah,
we only had like 4, 5. We still on the come up. We working our way up.
Is that Similac I'm smelling?
Yeah, we working our way.
Similac out there.
We on the way.
He's still a baby.
Shout out to my boy. What's up?
Tex versus Mac Byron.
We don't lose, so said we.
I feel you. You know what I'm saying? Listen, Tex my mans too. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, you know, Philly all day representing. I don't like to count Philly out, but in these cases, y'all know I have no problem if Philly is on that card and it's against somebody who I think is a better rapper. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do think that Mac Myron has everything better than Tex. The only thing that Tex has going for him is the unpredictability. We don't know what we're gonna get from Tex. Mac Myron, we know we're gonna get a bunch of jokes. Where that might fall flat, in these Trenches crowds, jokes don't be flying like that. Like they really don't be flying like that. It don't necessarily, and even if it's a joke, it's not a knock joke or a your mama joke. J Moore had the whole crowd laughing when he said my breath smelled like Black and Miles, liquor, weed, and dark skin pussy. Like, so the crowd went crazy for that. Mac Byron could do that, but it gotta go with the you know what I'm saying, the flow. It is Tex at home. Yeah. I'ma still say Mac Byron 2-1 because I do like to put my youngin under that furnace. I think Mac Myron's gonna come out with this one.
Well, here's the deal. I like Mac Myron. You know what I'm saying? Mac Myron's nice. He got punches. He's been around for a minute. You know, I did think him and Loso should have been a thing. I know they did a 2-on-2. You know what I'm saying? Which was pretty cool, but I needed them to have a 1-on-1. That didn't have to happen, right? Yeah, they never battled. Mac Myron's nice. You know what I'm saying? He's got punches, but his punches are aligned with jokes. You know what I'm saying? So he can get to like. But I've seen him do straight punches where it's just bars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when he gets into a bag, he's really nice.
Him versus Real Deal was really like that's one of them ones where all punches, no jokes.
But the distinct advantage that Tex has over Mac Myron, when you've never been somewhere, you want to get there, you know. So his hunger, drive, willingness, determination to set a mark and set a standard is going to be elevated. Mac Myron's been around. This battle for Tex is one of his biggest battles. For Mac Myron, it's just another day at the office.
Correct.
In order to punch with angles, you need to know someone. Mac Myron don't know Tex from a fucking can of paint.
So it's gonna be a lot of.
You know what I'm saying? It's gotta be. It can't be. You can't get personal with somebody that you don't know. You know what I mean? That has nothing out there. Dude got 4 battles, 5 battles. So he ain't got no angles. You don't know shit about him. You don't know where he's from. You don't really know anything. You know he's from Philly, but you don't know anything. So that's one thing. And then you can't say nothing about him battling on the trenches, because nigga, you battling on the trenches. You know what I'm saying? So it really is a distinct thing. But my thing is this, like, off sheer hunger, willingness. I got Mac Myron. He'll probably get the first, maybe. I got Tex winning the battle though. I got Tex going 2-1. I do.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, put your ass on Fox 5 for all the wrong reasons.
I mean, listen, I'm a fan of Tex. Like, for real.
That's my boy.
Tex has been and do I feel like he was robbed versus Jay Moore? Some days I do feel that way. Some days I don't. You know what I'm saying? Because I do feel like that I do know Tex got it. If I gotta say who is probably one of the front, like, an up and comer, and he's gonna get his research, or he's gonna get that next year, 2025 could be a big year for Tex for sure. You know what else is going? You know who else been showing improvement next year?
Go.
Yo, let me tell y'all a little something about my nigga Muwop. Alright? Muwop versus Clone is going down. This is my favorite battle, and this is going to be my sleeper battle, because these are two people you do not want to sleep on. Clone ain't nobody you about to sit there and try to act like he's somebody you can just beat up on. You know what I'm saying? He just battled Tay-Rock. For God's sakes, he stood 3 rounds against Tay-Rock. I mean, did he win? I don't think he did win that one. Okay, he also had a battle with Charlie Clips. He also had a battle with Shotgun Suge. Clone has also been battling all year long and ain't took a break just yet. He had one of my favorite battles of last year, which was him versus Chef Trez. That battle was fire. But Muwop has also been not only showing improvement, but he been upsetting niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if y'all saw
like a slave ship that's Vestas and Black Hummers.
Listen, I don't know if y'all even paid attention to Muwop, but that nigga different. He is different. Easy, when you was saying it at first, when they first did the lineup and they first had the trenches niggas coming down,
I didn't have nobody.
I was like, I don't know who y'all is. You know what I'm saying?
I heard about these niggas before.
Then I seen this nigga Muwop. I was like, hold on. He battled Jay Moore. Once again, this is somebody else who's battling Jay Moore. And Jay Moore ain't no slouch. That's that. We ain't even about to play like that. Jay Moore ain't no slouch. He got that win versus Jay Moore. Another battle that Muwop won. He clearly beat Appa.
Oh, yeah. He did too. That shit was crazy. He destroyed him.
This fool. So it ain't like Muwop. So I just want to set the precedent that Muwop ain't nothing to play with either. But Clone is also dangerous.
Yeah, he's nothing to play with.
Clone's last battle on the trenches, if I'm not mistaken, we were there, and that was on
the one on John card.
Yep, on the John card, and he battled Enes. Yeah. And in that building, I felt like Enes got that one because I felt like Clone wasn't getting his
that wasn't a good battle.
Correct. So in this situation, if it's that same type feel, if it felt like we were still in grandma's house, like the last place we was at, it was hot box, but it felt right. I might have to get us to Clone. Clone might walk away with this one because
I don't got no more hot boxes in me, so a lot of these events I'm probably gonna see at the crib. I don't want y'all to be saying, "Oh, yada. Listen, man, you might." The hot box is not. You can't. I can't breathe.
I need proper ventilation and air conditioning.
Right.
If y'all want us, proper ventilation and air conditioning, and of course, what's that second thing? the money.
I can't spend weekends away. The weekends away from my kids, I can't do it.
I got more love for my family, and I got more love for this nigga.
Yeah.
I don't have too much love for y'all. I don't have too much love for y'all.
What Magic Johnson said.
I'm not gonna be here.